Check, poop, poop, doobity doop. Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we're going to be talking about a viral incident that's been all over the news here recently. I've gotten about 12 gazillion emails, tweets, tags, carrier pigeons, all sorts of shit in reference to this incident. Apologies for not looking at this sooner, but this week your boy was out John Wicking and hanging out with the Punisher. First off, there are lots of new people here. We just hit 900,000 subscribers. We're on the home stretch to 1 million. For all you new people, I try to stay as unbiased as possible when it comes to these incidents. I want to give you the facts. Straight up facts, with a little bit of my opinion sprinkled in there for flavor. You don't have to agree with anything I say, and that's cool. We can all have different opinions about stuff. I'm just happy that you're here. Before we go any further, I've got to give a shout out to my sponsor, Dollar Shave Club. This isn't going to be a 3-minute ad. You see, I have to shave because the sides of my face looks like pubes. Like I ripped my ass hair off and glued it to my jawline. My mustache won't let me shave it. The rest of my face, though, when I do shave, I use Dollar Shave Club. Where the fuck did I put my Dollar Shave Club? I need the Dollar Shave Club for the Dollar Shave Club ad. Here we go. All right, super serial stuff they're not paying me to say right here for 1 second. Kaylee showed me that the best thing to shave anything with is conditioner, is hair conditioner, right? Dollar Shave Club. Oh, fuck, razors are sharp. Dollar Shave Club has this stuff right here, shave butter. It has the same consistency as hair conditioner, and it doesn't make you smell like a woman's hair. This is actually my favorite product. I shaved with it the other day, and it was wonderful. Dollar Shave Club has everything you need to help you look, feel, smell your best, and offers shower products, oral care products, hair products, skin products, and butt wipes. You can get the starter set for $5. It includes the executive razor handle, a cassette of 4 razors, 1 ounce tube of their Dr. Carver's shave butter, a 1 ounce tube of their prep scrub, and a 1 ounce tube of their Dr. Carver's post-shave dew. They make it easy for you to find the best products, and they ship it right to your house. Join the club with one of their starter sets, like I said, for just $5. After that, the restock box ships regular size products at regular prices. Get this exclusive deal at dollarshaveclub.com/donutoperator. Moving along, this incident was viral AF. Boys, all of our regulars shared it, of course. We had Sean King, we had Tariq Nashit Blue Still, yada yada yada. We are going to watch Occupy Democrats tweet that got over 15 million views. It is a Now This style video that has lots of cuts, sad music, and focuses on 15 seconds of an incident. It's a perfect viral formula.
Get out the fucking car! Get out the fucking car right now!
13 seconds in, a cop threatens to shoot a pregnant mother because her 4-year-old walked out of a store with a Barbie, according to the video. God, I remember those days. Responding to a call of just a toddler shoplifting and telling their mothers I was going to fucking kill them because their children are vicious little thieves. Those were the days, boys. Those were the days. I hope that the new people here speak fluent sarcasm, because if they don't, they're going to be in for a bad time. After watching this part, the viewer has 2 choices. Blue man bad! Or the police officer's verbal judo is shit, and there's more to the story. I choose what the fuck just happened. But first, we got to finish the Occupy Democrats video that has over 15 million views.
Get your fucking hands up! Get your fucking hands up! Get your fucking hands up! Get your hands up! Get your fucking hands up!
Ah, you hear the voice cracks? The adrenaline is pumping, tensions are high, someone's stressed out just a little bit.
Who the fuck is that, man? Get him out!
Police?
Yeah.
It doesn't open. I promise. I promise it doesn't open.
You're gonna fucking get
It doesn't
shot!
open.
Get your fucking hands up!
Officer 2 arrives on scene and he's cursing also, as some people do, but if you listen to his voice, he's just a little bit calmer.
Get out the fucking car! Get out the fucking car right now! Yes, get out now! Get out the fucking car! You fucking hear it? Get out the fucking car!
You recording it?
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Put your hands up. I don't give a shit. Put your hands up. Hands up.
Here's where we're at. 2 cops roll up after a 4-year-old stole a doll with their guns drawn because she stole a doll. That sounds legit. Officer screaming gets the male half out of the car, it looks like, while Officer 2 continues to cover the car. Cut to video angle 2, and you see the officer kick the dude's legs because he's not spreading them fast enough. Or whatever the reason is he kicked his legs. I saw it as kind of unnecessary, but let's just keep watching the video.
you fucking doing?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just on the side.
You're not complying with me.
Yes, I am.
When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it.
I am. I'm complying with everything, sir.
Hey, right now, shut your mouth.
What'd you guys just do? I didn't do anything, sir.
Then the officer returns to the mom to yell at her some more.
When I tell you to put your fucking
I can't put my hands up on that fucking baby, nigga. It's a fucking concern.
put your child.
Hey, hey!
Whoa, sir, come down!
Let go of
What's going on here?
Oh, fuck that shit. We live here. Attacking a lady, man? Really?
Put your child down.
She didn't walk. She's a baby.
So what happened? According to the police report, the male suspect stole some underwear, and the little girl walked out with a doll. Harmless 4-year-old shit, right? Do you think officers don't have kids at home, or they're like, oh, you know, that might happen? The first thing they're gonna do is pull their gun on a 4-year-old. What happened was a cop was already at the store for a different shoplifting. An employee walked up to him and said, hey, that family shoplifted who's getting into that car right now. The officer walked over to the car and told them to stop. Both adults in the car later admitted to hearing the officer say stop. The female admitted to telling the male to stop several times, but he just kept on driving. He said that he was scared, but this could be because his license was suspended or because the media is telling everyone that all cops want to do is murder black people. The officer at the store radioed out that these people who shoplifted just fled from him. The car's driving down the road when Officer Screamy spots it and gets behind them. He did not initiate a traffic stop because he was waiting for more units to back him up. The car pulls into the parking space that you see in the video. It's an apartment building. Officer Screamy hops out, and that's when the cameras start rolling. See, so there is more to the story. Did the officers pull their weapons because it was radioed to them that the suspect had fled from police? Could be. What did Officer Screamy say happened? The driver pulled into a parking space and I made contact on the driver's side of the vehicle as the driver's door opened. I gave loud verbal commands for the occupants of the vehicle to get their hands up. Drayvon began to yell at me that he did not do anything wrong and began to reach towards the center of the vehicle between the front seats. I drew my handgun to contact ready and continued to give him very loud commands. Drayvon began to comply and put his hands up above the steering wheel. I could see at least 2 people in the back seat. They were moving around frantically. I gave commands to Aisha to raise her hands in the air. She refused to get her hands up and stated, I have my child in here. I am not putting my hands up. She continued to refuse to put her hands in the air, continued to keep them down by the seat. I feared that she was hiding something or was reaching for a weapon. Additional officers arrived and Drayvon was given commands to get out of the vehicle and walk towards me. He complied but was verbally loud, stating that he had done nothing wrong. As I was handcuffing him and escorting him to the patrol Tahoe, he began to tense his arms and turned back towards me. I made him spread his feet and did a pat-down search. He was placed in my patrol Tahoe by another officer. The chief of the Phoenix Police also explained the whole thing on television.
On May 27th, we respond to a call of individuals, adults, who are stealing property from a business. When officers go to make initial contact, they run out of the store. We make a traffic stop. As the vehicle is fleeing, the car stops. We arrest one lady who's charged with warrants later. The car flees again. From there, I get it.
So without a doubt, they did flee from police at one point. For anyone that wants to read the report for themselves, I will leave a link to it in the description of this video. So what happened in the end? The male you saw in the video was cited for driving with a suspended license, the doll was taken back to the store, and no further arrests were made. This incident is pretty divided down the middle in terms of what people are thinking. While the majority of what I see on Twitter is the cops should be fired, arrested, whatever, there are also a lot of people saying that they would have never been in this situation in the first place had they not willfully driven away from the first police officer. What is my opinion, though? I think that both sides could have handled that a little bit better, but I want to hear what you have to say. Let me know what you think about this incident in the comments below. It's a tricky one. Something that's not tricky is I think that officer needs a little bit of fucking high-stress training. Should they have stole shit and fled from police? No. Should the officer be standing in the parking lot having a screaming match with this woman holding a baby? No. It's so funny, all the people tagging me in this. Like, how are you going to justify this when you bacon back bitch? What are you expecting me to say about this? Well, the doll probably had a gun. Obviously, the little girl's going to shove the doll into the cop's eye socket. That's why they had guns drawn. Obviously, Officer Screaming took too much pre-workout. I'm a reasonable guy. I make these videos from the viewpoint of someone who's been there before. Like I said, though, we don't all have to agree. I'm just more interested in having a civil discussion in the comments about this. I think the real crime in every bit of this, though, is a supervisor actually approving this shit show of a report. If you don't know how police reports work, the officer fills out the report to the best of their ability and knowledge. They send it up the line to probably a sergeant. The sergeant approves it. Sometimes it's sent up the line even further to a lieutenant or a captain. you know, it could be a high profile thing like a murder or kidnapping, and you don't want to fudge up the report because that could fudge up the prosecution and the case. That's right, a crappy report can screw the whole case. You guys know I'm not the best languager in the world, but even I can see that this report is a soup sandwich. So what is happening now to the family? They are suing Phoenix Police for $10 million and they want the police fired. The chief of police apologized to the family, and as always, a blue man bad. Until next time, everyone, this is Donut. Thank you so much to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this video. Everyone, please have a fantastic day.